Good morning, children. Welcome to the online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I am Vijay Lakshmi, your maths teacher. Children, in the last class, we have learnt about fractions and equivalent fractions, isn't it? So, have you practiced how to get equivalent fractions by multiplication and division method? Yes, you have to practice it. Okay. So, today, let us learn about like fractions and unlike fractions. Children, you have learned about like fractions and unlike fractions in class 3. Do you remember it? Okay, so let us go and revise it once again. So do you see the fractions over here? Yes. Can you tell me the fractions? Yes. There are 4 parts in it and 1 part is shaded. So the fraction is 1 by 4. Now, what about the second one? Yes, there are 2 parts shaded and there are totally 4 parts in it. So, we can write the fraction as 2 by 4. Isn't it? Now, next, see, there are 4 parts and 3 parts are shaded. And so, the fraction is 3 by 4. Now, in all the 3 cases, you can see that the denominator of the fraction is the same. Isn't it? You can see it is 1 by 4, 2 by 4 and 3 by 4. So the denominators are same. So such fractions are called like fractions. So such fractions are called like fractions.
Fractions with the same denominators are called like fractions.
Now let us move to the next section. Here you can see there are 2 parts and 1 part is shaded. So you can write the fraction as 1 by 2. What about the next one? Yes, it is 1 by 3. And what about the third fraction? Yes, it is 3 by 4. So here you can see that the fractions have different denominators. So what can you tell from this? Yes, they are called unlike fractions. They are called unlike fractions because they have different denominators. Okay?
Fractions with different denominators are called unlike fractions. Comparison of like fractions. Now let us compare some like fractions. Here are a set of like fractions. We can see that all of them have the same denominator 8. Now let us see which fraction is bigger and which fraction is smaller. Now let us see it visually. Here there are 8 parts in the rectangle, and if we want to represent 1 by 8, then one part should be shaded. So 1 by 8 is represented as following. Now let us represent the next fraction 2 by 8. Here 2 parts are shaded. So in this way we can represent all the fractions using the diagrams. Now let us see which is the largest fraction and which is the smallest fraction. Now can you tell me which is the largest one here? Yes, 7 by 8 is the largest fraction. And which is the smallest fraction? Yes, it is 1 by 8. Isn't it? So the smaller the numerator, the smaller is the fraction. Now let us compare the fraction 4 by 8 and 5 by 8. You can see that 4 is smaller than 5. So 4 by 8 is less than 5 by 8. Now can you tell me which fraction is smaller, 2 by 4 or 3 by 4? Let us see. Compare the numerators. Yes, 2 is smaller than 3, isn't it? So the fraction 2 by 4 is less than 3 by 4. Now look at the fractions here. Is 4 by 6 bigger or smaller? Let us find out. Now again, let us compare the numerators. Now 4 is greater than 2. So, the fraction 4 by 6 is greater than 2 by 6. Now let us learn to write the fractions in ascending order. Here are some barrels with fractions on it. Now see the pictures representing the fractions. Yes. Now let us compare the numerators of the fraction. Now which is the smallest? 2, isn't it? Now let us arrange the fraction in ascending order. 2 by 8. Next comes 3 by 8, 4 by 8 and then 7 by 8. Okay. Now let us arrange the barrels also in the same ascending order. 2 by 8, 3 by 8, 4 by 8 and 7 by 8. Now let us arrange the fractions in descending order. See the barrels and the fractions on it. Also, you can see the pictures representing the fractions. 4 by 9, 2 by 9, 7 by 9 and 5 by 9. Now let us compare the numerators and write them in descending order. So, it is 7 by 9, 5 by 9, 4 by 9 and then 2 by 9. So, we have arranged the fractions in descending order. So, children, I hope you understood.
So now we will learn how to add like fractions. Okay. So I am going to add two fractions 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. Let us see how to add these fractions. So the first step is write the denominator as it is. We have to write the denominator as it is. And next we have to add the numerators. We have to add the numerators 1 and 3. So what is 1 plus 3? Yes, it is equal to 4, isn't it? And the denominator is 2. So 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 will give you 4 by 2. So this is how we add like fractions. Let us go for another example. 3 by 7 plus 2 by 7. So what is the first step? Yes, write the denominator as it is. And then add the numerators. What are the numerators? 3 and 2. So what is 3 plus 2? 5. And the answer is 5 by 7. So this is how we add like fractions. So we have added like fractions. Now let us see how to subtract like fractions. Okay? Shall we go? Yes. Let us subtract the fraction 7 by 9 minus 2 by 9. So the first step, as it is in the addition of like fractions, we have to write the same denominator here. And then subtract the numerators. Subtract 7 minus 2. So what is 7 minus 2? Yes, it is 5. And so the answer is 5 by 9. Let us do one more example. Okay. So 9 by 12 minus 4 by 12. Now what shall we do? Children, usually many of you make mistake while subtracting like fractions. Some subtract the denominators 12 minus 12. That is not a correct answer. So be careful while subtracting like fractions. You have to write the denominator as it is. So the denominator here is 12. And then subtract the numerators. 9 minus 4. So what is 9 minus 4? Yes, 5. 5 by 12 is the answer for the subtraction of like fractions. So I think it was easy, isn't it, children? So practice more problems and you will be well versed in the addition and subtraction of like fractions. So children, before winding up the class, I would like you to tell an important thing. That is about our art integrated project. Last year, you all have done interdisciplinary project. Do you remember that? So this year you are going to do art integrated project. And the topic for this year in Maths is climate. What you have to do is you have to show the time of sunset and sunrise in Himachal Pradesh during the month of December on a clock. So you have to draw a clock and show the time on it. Okay? We will discuss about this art integrated project in the coming videos and in the live sessions. Okay children, the last date of submission of this art integrated project is 28th of December. So get ready and do it at the earliest. So you have to send your project through the mail sgps4olans@gmail.com. So children, today you have learned about like and unlike fractions and the addition and subtraction of like fractions. Isn't it? So go through the YouTube video which I have attached in the session, write down the notes and answer the questions that I have given. And please send your answers through mail instead of answering it through hand. Okay? See you again in the next class. Till then, goodbye.